So I was just thinking, you know those ruins in the Dusty Dunes that we all loved so much and that we wanted to see more of.
Yeah? What about them?
I think we should go and thoroughly explore them and just spend a bunch of time hanging out around there. I think that would be really interesting content.
Maybe. But what if instead we went and killed things?
I can get behind killing things.
I gotta admit, this whole notion does make me feel murderous. Although maybe not quite in the sense that they were expecting.
Oh, and just one quick... Okay, actually, well, I'll get to that in just a second. Alright, so first, these Roadworks quests. These are new, actually. We haven't seen them yet, but we'll see them in this video. But basically, there are these huge roads that connect the different continents. I have no idea why you would ever use them, because they take fucking forever to walk down.
Yeah, they seem completely useless.
But yeah, if you were so inclined, you can open these roadways, and you can walk from the Dead Dunes to Usanon, or to the Wildlands, without taking the train.
I guess it's like... So there's a couple reasons that you might like to take the highways. The trains take a set amount of time, so you can skip that. I mean, you could skip that by using teleporting anyway, but this way you can do it with chronostasis, which is not much of a thing, but you can also do fights on those highways. So it's like you can grind some stuff. Also, if you are really dead set on farming Chaos Seeds, the highways are hands down the best place to do it. Like, it's not even close.
I mean, there's that one killing game side quest.
Yeah, but you only get a handful out of that, though, and then you'd have to leave and restart the quest, and...
Yeah. It's permanently missable, that one.
Right. Oh no, I hate these guys.
Am I the only one who actually ended up kind of enjoying these fights?
Probably.
I mean, they're fundamentally identical to the Chocobo Eater, except these have about 100,000 more HP because, I don't know, fuck you, that's why.
I guess I just got the hang of blocking his stupid attacks where he talks to you. And also, these. Also, I got, the Bravery Eater and Haste Eater on my weapons, or was it the Gobs? I forget exactly how it is that you get those.
That's the Yuna costume, isn't it?
Yeah, we're using the DLC now.
Yeah, we started that as of yesterday. Because, the game sure as hell isn't taking it easy at this point.
I don't think I've ever used the DLC outfits. What's good about them?
Final Fantasy X Yuna is broken as fuck.
They say, well, for starters, they give you a nifty little new battle results theme at the end. But, yeah, generally speaking, they're just really good at something. Like, Yuna, like, FFX Yuna is, like, super fucking busted as far as, staggering folks.
Yeah, she is the magic nuke, and also the damage nuke. And also kind of the staggering nuke as well.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Also, I found Final Fantasy X Yuna's outfit to be very amenable to being recolored well. It works surprisingly well. Cloud is really good, especially for like early game physical. But he's got heavy slash that can turn into basically braver, which is just it shits out a big number of damage. Any questions?
I mean, it's not as good as Artemis arrows, but literally nothing in this game is, so,
And you can have it from the very beginning of the game.
Well, if you pay for it. I guess it's free in the PC version.
Yeah, all the DLC except Aerith is included in the PC version.
The, I can never remember what they're called, but there is a bunch of outfits that all do, like, pro timing strat rewards. Like, if there's a ongoing mechanic in this game that's never explained anywhere. But if you don't hold the attack button down, but instead press it with exactly the correct, and I do mean frame perfect timing, gets you a big damage bonus.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see me do it by accident a lot. It is never intentional.
I didn't know that.
It's what happens when you get that little flash when you attack. That's how you know you got it.
Yeah. Nowhere explains this, but there's a bunch of garbs that do either improve that, or I think there's one that makes it easier, and they do other things with perfect timing. And finally, there's the FF13 and 13.2 callback garbs, which aren't really DLC.
Yeah, you get those from having saves from the earlier games, I think.
Yeah, and again, they're just automatically included in the PC version.
Oh, is it not even you have to have played the PC ports of 13 and 13.2?
No, you just have them by default.
Oh, well that's nice. But yeah, those aren't nice because they're broken. They're nice because they're literally the only garbs in the entire game that have 4 empty slots with no preset abilities.
What did you just spend 6 EP on?
I have no idea.
To unlock that floating treasure ball.
Yeah, I know that, but was it worth it? Is that a good item?
Almost certainly not, but
You want to have all the stuff anyway.
I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna have ADP in about 30 seconds anyway, so...
Fair.
But yeah, usually you can rely on the 3-ring spheres to have some good stuff. Like,
I always forget that's a mechanic because it comes up very rarely.
and you might as well, really. Like, really.
Oh, hey, that's a side quest.
Yes, this is the final side quest in the game. Literally the last one.
Anyway, I just tried to look this up, but the first thing I found is that this gives you an ability called the Dawn Gauntlets give you an ability called EP Conservation.
Oh, yes, I know what that is. When you equip that, it makes all of your stuff like overclock and shit cost 20% less EP.
Okay, that's not bad.
That sounds like what I remember.
Anyway, this guy wants us to, well, he's gonna ask us to go fight a formidable opponent. One that is not from this world.
Sounds suspicious.
My name is Nolan. I have spent the last few centuries trying to prove a certain theory. There is said to be a beast with frightful power beyond anything before seen. And I have discovered the secret behind it. I am quite certain now. Its existence is linked to the ending of this world.
It took you how many years to figure that out?
And you want me to fight it? Is that it?
Well,
Indeed.
I mean, it's been the world wasn't ending 500 years ago. How was he supposed to know that?
When the balance is tipped,
How has he been trying to prove it? Like, what has he actually been doing
that is when the
for all this time? If this thing just appeared and he was like, aha, I've proved it. My life's work is complete.
It only appears when the world ends.
Indeed.
Oh, well, you see, that's the rub, isn't it? You see, I'm sure that you will be shocked to learn that the point of this quest is to go kill the thing and get the piece of evidence he needs to actually prove his theory.
Of course. What else?
It even exists?
I know that it has appeared at least once before in this world.
Oh, well then.
I've found records that suggest it appeared 500 years ago.
Was the world ending 500 years ago?
Well, 500 years ago is when the chaos first appeared, so...
Technically, the world has been ending ever since the end of Final Fantasy XIII, which was 1,000 years ago.
It only achieved physical form
And
for a very brief
500 years ago is the canonical end of 13.2.
where it came from.
Because the world
Lady,
ended
what?
back then?
That is my theory.
I love these stupid
I don't
NPCs.
imagine
It
will
never
change
gets
this
old.
time around. All indications are that
There's a video that went around Twitter about Final Fantasy 15 that has a bunch of stuff like this in it, with NPCs interfering with cutscenes, and it's incredible.
Why worry
Like
about one
the mission ends and like Noct and Bros are talking about, yeah, well, that's not so bad. Let's go get on with this. And in the background, an Imperial airship flies past, and a small platoon jumps out of it, and they spend the entire cutscene just running around Noct and Bros and doing their physical attacks, and like saying all their grunts and doing all their animations. And Noct is just like casually strolling and like leans up against his car and goes, "Well, this isn't so bad, really." While Imperial soldiers are slashing the shell.
Also good camera, as always.
Oh yeah, no, the camera on this cutscene is phenomenal. I'm pretty sure it goes inside the same torch twice.
Anyway, I spent so long talking about Final Fantasy 15 that I didn't notice that this conversation was still going!
Yeah, seriously. This game has a serious problem about over-explaining its side quest.
Well, this one time it may actually be merited, because what the game doesn't tell you is that this guy is asking you to go kill one of the super bosses.
I will spend it waiting for your return.
You know, just a small little detail maybe should have mentioned.
I don't think it's that enormously unfair, really. I mean, like, you know, you can get out of any battle at the cost of an hour. And, you know, you see the thing floating around, you instantly know that it's something bad. So, you know, it could be worse.
Honestly, I think the 1 hour per flee mechanic is kind of pointless because you can save anywhere.
And you have so much time anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why they bothered.
We know this by virtue of the fact that we're in this ridiculous situation in the first place, where we've got like 4 in-game days left, and we're going to spend them all just methodically genociding everything ever.
Because what else is there to do? The only thing.
Oh, you can grind chaos seeds.
That involves killing stuff.
Is that honestly, I would not be surprised if we end up, even despite murdering everything, burning at least one day at the end.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
Sounds about right. But yeah, like, if you were in the PS3 days of this game, and you were one of these people who wants to always get platinums on video games, not that I know anything about that. At some point, you're going to need to find an elixir. And there are only 2 ways in the entire game to get an elixir. And one of which is you buy them from one of the Outer World characters, which isn't possible anymore, because that's shut down.
Yeah, they took down the server for that for some reason.
And the other one is, it's the reward for turning in 99 Chaos Seeds.
Is it 99? I thought it was 100.
Yeah, I thought it was 100.
In JRPG, I just instinctively think 99, because it's never an even 100. But maybe you're right, maybe it's 100. In any case, I'm off by 1.
So what are we doing here?
Well, we're actually looking for lizard tails, because I need 20 of them for a board quest.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, we need to improve our stamina.
Right, you know, well, since we're here, though, I guess we might as well murder some cactars.
Sure.
Oh yeah, this is a known cactar place.
This isn't, in fact, I think the only place that cactars spawn.
Yeah, I can't think of any other place.
I remember it being maddeningly specific. But yeah, cactars are kind of annoying, because they do this running away bullshit all the time. But hey.
Good. A challenge.
Yes, a challenge.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but sure.
Oh, this guy is kind of a fucker.
I don't know. I really did not have that much trouble with him.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely not the worst thing that this game throws at you, but if you let your guard down for a second, Also, if you try and fight him at, like, not endgame levels of preparedness.
Yeah, fair enough. I generally found that as soon as those last ones appeared, you were over-leveled for them. For most of them, anyway.
But yeah, so it turns out that cactuses are still fatally weak to fire.
That's a great costume.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of the moustache.
Yeah.
I have it on good authority that we're going to be changing costumes quite regularly throughout these videos because they were recorded over the course of... how long again?
I mean... a couple days, I guess? I change pretty frequently here. Like this video is, you know, just this set, but like... oh, yeah, anyway, like I was saying, yeah, here's the road. He said if we really wanted to, we could walk all the way to Yusnon.
It takes a long while. Like, these are long roads.
Yeah. Like I can't remember what the monster spawning rates on those roads are.
And that's Aeronite. We are not going to engage with Aeronite right now.
That's fair.
Yeah. Like I said, you see that thing wandering around the desert, you know that that's not just an ordinary encounter. See, anyway, there are like monster spawn rates on the roads, and I can't remember what they are because I never actually used the roads before genociding everything.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you either.
I used them like once just to see what they were the first time, and you get it's basically you get whatever the large enemy of that particular area is. So like in this case, we'd probably get a lot of the like the armadillo dudes and the sand eaters.
Well, you get those regularly enough here.
And then as you get closer to wherever the other place is, you would start getting that side's big enemy.
I remember the armadillos were the first species that I genocided, like entirely by accident, when I was playing this game, because there's not very many of them, and I was like going around exploring everywhere, and I hadn't quite figured out that there was a lot of time available, so I was keeping chronostasis on the whole time, and I was like, hey, these guys dropped 2 EP! So I went around and I killed them every time I saw them. I'm like, oops, I accidentally made them extinct.
I think the first guys I exterminated were those in the forest that call for help.
Oh, oh, don't you worry, the Dryads are going to get theirs real soon.
Until the fools get drunk.
Yeah, I can imagine extincting those guys is not an accidental decision.
Seed hunter. The job isn't easy, let me tell you. I've warned you.
So yeah, here's the final Seed Hunter, which means we have one more story we get to hear.
Your own. Once you've got your hands on some soul seeds, track one of us down. We pay good money for them, don't you worry. And then we sell them to rich folks to make a huge profit. It's win-win.
Aha.
Looks like you had your
Go capitalism.
Nice job out there. Here you go. And another thing, Baird wanted me to give this to you. It's a token of appreciation.
Sweet.
Ether's pretty good.
So, are you
Yeah.
interested in hearing a story?
The premier EP recovery item is Turbo Ether, but you know, those aren't so easy to get without the Outer World.
I don't know if you can get them without the Outer World.
You must be able to get them.
Yeah, because the only way the Outer World stuff works is that some other player has put them there.
The world's natural ways. They figured they could use the soul seeds to create
Like, the nice thing is that if you put something in Outer World, it doesn't remove it from your inventory. So, you know, you can
and tried to make a base.
fill the world with...
A homunculus to be exact.
Alright, hang on.
Yeah,
They managed to
So,
but it wasn't anything.
these people were trying to artificially create life
Atrocity killed the man.
by shoving a soul seed inside
They went against
a
God and his ways.
fetus or something?
Plain and simple.
Sounds like a great idea.
yeah, these guys seem really on the up and up.
I think her name was Mal.
Oh...
Yeah, so if it wasn't obvious, most of the time, these stories, they're talking about themselves. It is just a little fucked up, maybe.
Yeah. everything about this is entirely cool and good, and I'm excited to support these people in their endeavors.